I haven't gotten around to making the new intro video for the channel yet. So here you go and enjoy.
We burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em at the stake. Burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em at the stake. Burn 'em.
How's it going, everybody? So, first off, didn't get around to doing any Christmas videos for any of my channels. So, Merry Late Christmas and a Happy Screw Year, too. Okay? I always say screw year because it's going to be another fucked up year. But anyway, that ain't what this video is about. So, I've been doing the Wake Up series for a while now. I've kind of taken a break from it and everything. By the way, hope you guys like my new black and gray plaid shirt here. Did I get my driver's license and my C-DOGG? It's going to be a real good fucking trucker shirt. But, so, friend and colleague of mine sent me a, video earlier. Music video for Anonymous's Illuminati song, the one that was released earlier this year. Well, that they did earlier this year. And I have to say, when I originally heard the song, it packed a pretty powerful message just in the lyrics alone. I don't know if it was Anonymous that redid this song with a whole new background, or if this was done by someone else who's maybe associated with Anonymous. I'm not 100% sure. What I do know is that if the message didn't come across clearly enough in just the song alone, it definitely comes across with this new background. Because the truth of the matter is, and that song touches on everything we're exposed to on a daily basis, the internet, gaming, and most of you know I am a gamer. I use it mainly as a form of stress relief. Plus, you get to kill people and not have to worry about going to jail over it. Mainstream media, and I do mean mainstream media because if you really listen closely to at least half of the shit that goes on in the underground, the shit that you're not going to hear on the radio, the shit that's not polluted by the Illuminati's filth, it does have a message to it. You have to really dig through the lyrics because the lyrics are gruesome as shit. But you really have to dig through the lyrics in order to find the message, the meaning, maybe even the story, or even the lesson behind the song. And mainstream music is straight up polluted with nothing but Illuminati filth. Because that's what they want you to believe you want to listen to, is this fake, fictional garbage. This mind-numbing, brain cell-killing bullshit created by musicians who don't deserve to hold a microphone. They don't even deserve to be in the same building with a microphone. And a lot of these same so-called musicians you idolize and you worship. And all you're doing is feeding into the Illuminati's plan. Mainstream media, the news, whether it's your local news station, CNN, what was it, NBC, what's that one over in Britain, BBC, British Broadcasting Channel, or something like that. You know, all of it. It's all controlled by them. Everything you see on a daily basis is controlled by them. Think about this. You hear on a daily basis about all these mass shootings, this war that's going on over in Afghanistan or Iraq or wherever the fuck it is we're waging war now. That's all you hear about. Maybe somewhere got bombed today. That's all you hear about. Yeah, you might hear about some random act of kindness, but notice, really pay attention to the news that you're watching, because all of it is designed to do one thing: keep you living in fear. Because they can control fear. It's when you're not afraid that they lose control. They want you to fear what's going on in the world. They want you to be afraid of death, because by being afraid of death, they have control of you. And the second that you threaten their plans, they get rid of you. Don't believe me? Let's go back to JFK. Let's go back further than that, to Lincoln, for essentially wanting to end racism in this country. Shot, assassinated in a fucking movie theater. JFK was assassinated in his own vehicle during some kind of fucking parade. From what I understand, Michael Jackson even threatened their plans. They got rid of him. They got rid of Tupac. They got rid of Biggie because they threatened the plans of the Illuminati. Anytime you threaten them in any way, whether it's a physical threat, a direct threat, or just a threat on their plans in general, they get rid of you. Don't believe me? Ask Snowden why he's been over in fucking Russia all these years, because he has a hold of information that they don't want you to know, that they don't want you to find out. Russia will not hand him over. That is why the United States, quote unquote, is at war with Russia on a daily basis. Maybe not a full blown out fucking fuck you, I'm blowing your shit up war, but it's a constant struggle with Russia because they are harboring a U.S. fugitive, according to the words of the Illuminati, because he has information that they don't want you to find out. Information that he has leaked out over the years. Information that Russia can, will, and is using against the Illuminati here, against the United States government. And they hate it. And they know they can't do shit about it, because the second a high-ranking Russian official or any other official on any other continent gets killed, knowing that that same country is harboring a quote-unquote U.S. fugitive, that's when the alarm bells ring. That's when the red flags start going up. That's when people will start waking up. We are given this bullshit on a daily basis. Oh, Beyonce's pregnant and having another baby. Kim Kardashian's having another baby. Kim Kardashian's tits got bigger today. Trouble in the royal family. We don't give a damn about what goes on in the lives of celebrities. We don't give a damn about what goes on in the lives of high-ranking officials in another country. But they shove it down our throat because they want us to give a damn, because that's how they're controlling us. Keep the majority of the population brainwashed, and whoever can't fall in line, kill them. That's it. Kill them. And the majority of the population buys into it. The majority of the population buys into it. And people wonder why I've said on a constant basis that I have lost all faith in humanity. I've even been caught on a couple of times. Someone said, me saying to someone, I've lost faith in humanity, and then someone will try to be a smart ass, look at me and say, you're human. So that means you've lost faith in yourself. That's when I look at them and say, no, I've lost faith in humanity. I don't identify as part of your pathetic race. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't. I've known for years I'm not human. I've known for years there is something in me that no human is able to endure. The human body is not capable of enduring whatever this force is within me. I don't identify as a member of your race because I'm not a member of your race, and every time I've told that to someone, they've shut the fuck up. You don't have a comeback for that. Someone just told you they look human, but someone just told you that they don't identify as a human. How do you come back from that? You don't. I've lost faith in the human race. I lost faith in the human race well over 10 years ago. I'd say I was probably 15, somewhere between 13 and 15 years old when I started losing faith. I know I was about 18 when it finally I just said, fuck it, there's no hope. Do I hope that the human race will one day wake up, see the shit that's going on, and take a stand? Yes. Do I have faith that they'll wake up, say enough, and take a stand? No. I have faith for a very small portion of the human race. Let me correct that. I have faith in a very small portion of the human race. The portion I have faith in are the truth seekers, the conspiracy theorists. That's who I have faith in. Why? Because they're not blind to the same shit that you people are blind to. They see everything that's going on. And they don't ignore it. They don't pass it off as it being some Monday object in the sky with a bright glowing light that's doing obscene maneuvers. They don't pass it off as being a satellite or a helicopter or an airplane or fucking swamp gas. They don't buy what the news tells them. They don't care about what goes on in the everyday life of Kim Kardashian, Beyonce, or the royal fucking inbreds over there in Great Britain. And if you think I'm lying, you might want to do a little bit of research into that. Because it's been said multiple times. As a matter of fact, I think it's even been said a couple of times just this past year, that the royal family of Great Britain is mostly inbred. Let that sink in for a minute. You're caught up in the lies of some inbred idiots because the Illuminati told you to be. Meanwhile, there's inbred people in this fucking country that are either getting locked up or killed every day. You don't hear about it. But let something be going on over in the royal family, and boy, we gotta pay attention to them inbred motherfuckers quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. Wow. Really? Really? Just wow. We're so caught up with what everyone else is doing. We're so brainwashed by the filth that's put on the news, by the filth today that's put on the TV, even for our children's entertainment. The filth that they put on there. It sickens me. It sickens me. When I grew up watching the same fucking cartoons, the same westerns, and the same action movies that my mother grew up watching. I grew up watching the original Looney Tunes, the original Tom and Jerry, the original Scooby-Doo, the original He-Man. I grew up watching Toonami. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, Zatch Bell, Sailor fucking Moon. And at the beginning of even the Looney Tune movies and cartoons, never did you once see the warning, don't try this at home. Now they've got it plastered all over everything. Why? Because today's kids are fucking morons because of the filth that they are subjected to on a daily basis. I grew up watching the Die Hard movies, the Lethal Weapon movies, fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme, Chuck Norris, and Walker Texas Ranger. I grew up watching movies like Demolition Man, Terminator, Commando. See, what was that one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie? I believe it was called Lionheart. Don't quote me on that because it's been a while. I grew up watching WCW. No, that don't stand for Woman Crush Wednesday either, you fucking idiots. It stands for World Championship Wrestling. Do yourself a favor. Look it up sometime. Educate your fucking asses. That's what I grew up watching. I grew up watching Roy Rogers. I grew up watching The Lone Ranger. I grew up watching every John Wayne movie you could think of. I grew up watching Clint Eastwood. My favorite Clint Eastwood Western, was Two Mules for Sister Sarah. My favorite John Wayne movie is McClintock. That's what I grew up watching, and I turned out just fine. People from my generation look back at those times and they're just like, wow, what the fuck was I thinking? Me, I look back on those times and compare it to now, and I'm just like, this planet is fucked. It's fucked. But no one cares. No one cares because, again, the Illuminati has brainwashed you all. They have conditioned you to accept everything. Everything, whether you want to accept it or not, they have conditioned you to automatically accept it through their brainwashing methods. The internet is there to basically provide another distraction, but yet some of us have found ways to utilize the internet to get information out to you, hence YouTube. But even YouTube is a big distraction when you stop and you look at the filth that has infected YouTube. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll even go as far back as MySpace. They're all designed to be a distraction. And you're falling for it. You're falling for it. You're so fucking distracted from what's really going on in this world that your fucking house could catch fire in the next 5 minutes. And you will die in the blaze. You and your family will all die in the blaze because your faces are glued to your fucking phones or your tablets or even your computer. Because that's how they want you to be. But let them tell you the world is ending in 5 minutes. Because a conspiracy theorist told you, you laugh it off. Let them tell you the world will end on a specific date because the Mayan calendar or some other ancient relic from a long lost civilization states it. You all lose your fucking mind. I have no doubt that there are relics from ancient civilizations that have depicted the end of the world in some way, shape, or form. But just because they stop on a certain date and time doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. I hear that, and the first thing that comes to my mind is it's another Illuminati scare tactic, and it works because you all flock to Walmart, to Target, to Giant Eagle, to Lowe's, Home Depot. You flock to these places and you spend money. Money you don't have on shit you don't need. Because they told you the world was ending. But again, you laugh at the conspiracy theorist that told you the world is ending in 5 minutes. And for those 5 minutes, you laugh. But one of these days, that 5 minutes of laughter is going to end with a very abrupt wake-up call. When that moment comes, your entire world will shatter. You will be forced to see the things that you've been so fucking blind to your entire life. We, the conspiracy theorists and the truth seekers, we will be standing on top of the rubble amongst all the chaos and destruction and anarchy. We will be there to lend a helping hand while laughing our own asses off at the same time, saying we're not as crazy as you fuckers thought we were, now are we? They are the wolves in sheep's clothing that are leading the rest of humanity to the slaughter. And you're blindly following. Blindly following. And by the time you realize what's going on, your head is already laying in a basket. And it'll be all your fault. Because you chose to stay blind instead of waking up. They are the gatekeepers to destruction. We are the gatekeepers personally to your salvation. I'm sorry, not personally. Frankly is the word I was looking for. Because only by waking up will you stop their plans. Only by waking up will you stop the slaughtering. Only by waking up can you stop them. We will not tire. We will not falter. We will not fail. And you Illuminati fucking scumbags will die.